Hello everyone, welcome back to the Plastic Addicts Den, Char Report. Just like that, in the blink of an eye, 2025 is almost over. Time flies like crazy, right? It feels like just yesterday we were hyped for the new year releases, and now we're wrapping things up. So on these chilly year-end days, while our wallets are getting thinner, I'm going to sit down, grab a drink, have a snack, and round up the top model kits that I personally think are the most fun to build, worth the money, and worth sacrificing your blood for this year. Just a heads up so we don't hurt any feelings, this is entirely my personal ranking. Everyone's taste is different. I like weird stuff, you like bulky mechs, someone else likes mecha musume, so I'm sure many of you might disagree. But that's totally fine. Just watch for reference, think of it as me rambling and chatting for fun. After watching, feel free to comment your own true love top list below so we can discuss. Who knows, I might discover some cool kits from you guys. Alright, let's get straight to it. Starting off top 10, I'm gonna throw you a curveball, MGSD Gundam Aerial. Hearing SD, I bet many of you are about to click off, right? Ugh, SD with big heads and tiny bodies, what's the point? Whoa, hold on, calm down and hear me out. This isn't some cheap SD kit for kids to break in 5 minutes. This is MGSD, Master Grade SD, folks. It's on a whole different level, a completely different universe. It is the perfect combination, a wonderful hybrid between the short, cute look of SD and the insanely detailed inner frame technology of the Master Grade line. Can you imagine? Inside that cute shell is a world of technology. Look at this color separation. The clear permit score parts are sparkling. The color separation is everywhere, sharp down to every vent and tiny armor hatch. I swear, when I first opened the box, I was in culture shock. So many parts! The build experience is incredibly satisfying. Not a quick 15-minute job like regular SDs. It's a truly mature building experience. Especially the eyes. Usually with SDs, you have to apply those flimsy eye stickers, and if you mess up, the Gundam looks cross-eyed, right? Not this one, absolutely not. It uses a layered plastic structure, and if you look closely, you can see mechanical details inside. It looks deep and soulful. I dare say the details on this crush many current HG kits. The articulation is just OMG. It can handle all kinds of difficult poses, kneeing, flying, drawing swords, spinning around. It can do it all without armor interference. Anyone who thinks SD is just a toy will have to apologize immediately after buying this. Worth every penny. Grab it now, no regrets. Next up, moving to top 9, we have a true handsome gentleman straight from the Seed battlefield. HG Xavier's Gyan Hakuji Packs. I swear, this Gyan is absolutely fantastic. I've waited ages, withered away, waiting to see a pristine white Gyan with polished armor and soft, rounded lines like a European medieval knight. It just looks so classy, so noble. Standing among angular Gundams, it totally stands out. The weapon on this one is, oh man, I don't remember the scientific name in the anime, B-Max or whatever, but it's huge and insanely beautiful. Holding this lance instantly boosts its credibility. Feels like one swing could wipe out the enemy team. And that's not all. The shield is chef's kiss. It's not just a plastic plate to block bullets. It has a gimmick where it opens up and spins out pink beam effects. It looks super cool. This HG is an aesthetic masterpiece. You guys have to own it. Not buying it is a waste of a lifetime and a sin to your display cabinet. There's a tiny nitpicky point, the gold patterns on the armor. It's a pity they are stickers and not separate parts. But to be fair, look closely. Once applied, the color is glossy and metallic like this. If Bandai had molded it in plastic, I bet 10-to-1 it would have been that ugly curry gold color, dull and cheap looking. So honestly, in this case, stickers were the right move. It looks much classier. Personally, I have no complaints. 10 out of 10 for the quality of this new G-Quax line. Moving to top 8, the main character of the 3D movie Requiem for Vengeance, HG Gundam G-Quax. To be honest, heart to heart with you guys, I was hyped for this since Bandai dropped the trailer. It looked realistic, military, and badass. But life isn't a dream. Once I had it in hand, I was slightly disappointed. My excitement dropped a bit. Why? Because its predecessor's shadow was too large. The HG Aerial released before was just too peak, too excellent. It set the HG standard way too high, so I accidentally set my expectations too high for this G-Quax. Playing with it, the plastic feels a bit average, the joints aren't as satisfying or smooth. It felt like a slight letdown. Plus, the design is super weird and niche. It looks skinny, bony, exposing frame, pipes, and wires. Looks more like an unfinished industrial robot than a Gundam. I'm not really into this bony aesthetic. Another big minus is too many stickers. Even though they're mandatory for color accuracy, like those white and red stripes, I am the god of laziness when it comes to decals. My hands shake, my eyes are bad, seeing a sheet of stickers just drains me. The build experience is average, nothing groundbreaking. The only saving grace is the detachable core fighter, which looks kind of unique and cool. Other than the new movie and new tech tag, I don't have much else to praise. Next up, top 7 is a kit I absolutely adore, a pleasant surprise, HG Rick Dom. I have to say, it's absolutely brilliant. As much as I hated those flimsy, cheap toy-looking Doms in Seed, I love this Dom just as much. This is the beefy, muscular, intimidating Dom quality I've been searching for. What do you guys think about a mobile suit with 3 legs? Sounds weird? That's the one. It has 2 massive front legs like pillars and a long thruster leg in the back. It looks bizarre, but incredibly captivating and powerful. Just looking at it screams tanky. Sticker-wise, it's super minimal, almost none, which makes me so happy, especially that signature pink mono eye. It is not a sticker, guys. It's a proper clear pink plastic part, and it even has a mechanism to rotate. Too premium for an HG. You can freely adjust the eye to look sideways and create attitude. Building this feels amazing. Every joint is solid and tight. Despite having thick, bulky armor, the articulation is excellent, no interference. It can even transform into high mobility mode, spreading that third leg out, looking like it's riding a hoverboard. So cool. Accessories include heavy hitters, a massive shoulder-mounted bazooka, and a glowing heat saber. If you're a hardcore fan of the legendary black Tri-Stars, I advise you from the bottom of my heart, grab 3 of them. Don't buy just 1, buy 3. Set up the Jetstream attack formation gliding together and it's perfect. Super beautiful, super cool on the shelf, worthy of top 7 in my heart. Next is top 6, a familiar shade of red, Char Aznable's Red Gundam. Talking about his newly released HG kit, looking at that seductive red, that 3 times faster speed, you just want to order it instantly without thinking. But oh well, life isn't a dream. Opening the box, I felt heartbroken. It lacks color severely, guys. A massive minus point, huge. If you don't want to paint or assemble but still want it true to the original, I sincerely advise just buy the Metal Robot Damashi version to save yourself the headache. But if you like meticulous building and want to challenge your skills, then bring this kit home. That's not all. That giant Xeon logo sticker on the shield, oh my god, it's thick, it's stiff, and sticking it on a curved surface means it peels off super easily. It looks so cheap and tacky once applied. I was so annoyed it was an eyesore, so I had to spend extra money on water slide decals to fix it. Look at my hand-painted version here. Looks messy and gross, right? Honestly, I'm a terrible painter. My hands shake like crazy, but I'd rather paint it than leave it color deficient and pale plastic looking. Because I love Char too much, love this red too much, I closed my eyes and let it into top 6. If judged fairly on value for money, this one would be out of the top instantly. Moving into top 5, things are heating up. RG Shining Gundam. I've been waiting for this one forever, waiting until I fossilized since the God Gundam release. Bandai held on to it for ridiculously long, but truly, waiting brings happiness. This kit is actually delicious, worth the wait. Articulation is flawless because it inherits almost the entire God tier inner frame, advanced MS joint from the God Gundam. Whatever martial arts pose you want, high kicks, splits, stances, it handles them all, flexible as taffy. The face transformation gimmick, Super Mode, is done well. Faceplates open, shoulder armor pops up looking fierce, true super robot style. However, there's a but. It's so bare bones, guys. The accessories are pitifully scarce, alarmingly so. Aside from some replacement hands and 2 short beam sabers, there is absolutely nothing else. Compared to the old, cheap HG Shining, it's night and day. The HG generously gave us a giant green hand and a huge sword. This RG, supposedly a premium line, has no decent effects. It's heartbreaking. They're probably planning to suck our wallets with Bandai DLCs, but oh well, wipe the tears away. In return, the articulation is peak. The poses have so much soul and martial arts vibe. Anyone who already has God Gundam must, I repeat, must bring Shining home to complete. Top 4 Master Grade Gundam Vidar. This year is so dry for MGs. The line feels like an unwanted child, only about 2 notable kits all year. If not Vidar, then Barbatos Lupus. So this one definitely deserves a slot in the Hall of Fame. This kit is a massive improvement, a spectacular transformation compared to the old FM 100. The old one had loose guns that that fell off if you touched them, and the blue plastic was too bright, looking toy-like and cheap. Bandai fixed it all in this MG. The plastic color is darker, deeper, perfectly fitting the dark, deep assassin vibe. The frame uses the common Gundam frame, but is reinforced much better. When I played with the regular Barbatos, I was terrified of breaking the C-clips, but with this Vidar, I feel totally at ease. It feels heavy and solid as a rock. The gimmicks are so cool. The sword blade replacement is just like the guys in Attack on Titan. Draw, reload, replace blade. It's incredibly satisfying to watch. Plus, the dual-wield handgun style makes it look like a Western cowboy. Speaking of IBO frames, we have to mention the hydraulic piston system in the waist. Wherever you move, the pistons slide in and out. It looks truly mechanical, eye candy for mech lovers. In short, worth playing, worth buying, a must-have in this year's MG collection. You'll regret it if you don't buy it. Entering. Top 3. The bronze medal goes to the Wolf King, MG Barbatos Lupus. Personally, this is a comprehensive upgrade, a more perfect version of the regular Barbatos. This Lupus feels much sturdier, heavier, and burlier. I always felt the regular one's hip joint was fragile, afraid it would snap if I bent it too hard. But with Lupus, I feel much more confident twisting it around and posing. For accessories, it has that massive sword mace. Bandai finally fixed the structural issue, thank God. The HG and FM versions had a terrible design where the handle would snap easily. I broke 2 HG swords and was so bitter, practically traumatized. The MG has a much better structure and smart part separation, so you can bend it without fear of breaking. However, there's one point where I think Bandai scammed us being a bit lazy. It's the fingernails. In the anime, Lupus's nails are ivory/pale yellow, but they gave us pure black plastic parts, shared runner with the frame. Looks a bit dull and unaesthetic, but okay, it's an easy fix. Just grab a Gundam marker and paint it. Even though I paint badly, I'll try to get the color right. Also, coming in 2026, Bandai is releasing an option set expansion for this, with the giant sword used to fight mobile armor Hashmal, eye effects, arm grenade launchers, etc. Buying Lupus now is staying ahead of the trend. Later you buy the pack and slap it on for full options. Such a sweet deal. The runner-up top 2, a choice I'm very satisfied with. RG Wing Gundam Zero TV version. I struggled mentally, thought my brain out whether to put this at top 1 or top 2, and finally settled on top 2. Bandai seemed to hide this one. No massive ads or epic trailers, but it's truly the silent but deadly type, guys. The actual quality is peak. Look at the runners, the armor separation details, sharp to the millimeter, not a bit of flash. Building this feels electric, especially the legs. They have these sliding hatch open gimmicks that are super cool and high tech. The inner frame of the wings is incredibly detailed. If you take the time to panel line or paint the wing frame to make it pop, it's a solid 10 out of 10 flawless beauty. Looks like a work of art, especially the wings. The RG wings are made much larger, plumper, and wider compared to the old HG or MG, looking balanced and majestic. The wings are sturdy, joints hold well, expanding freely without drooping like a sick chicken. Anyone who's a wing fan, likes flashiness, loves glamorous beauty, or wants an RG with peak molding engineering, grab this immediately, no thinking required. Worth every penny. And the final boss! Top 1! The king of this year! Surely many of you will fall over backwards, call me crazy, throw stones at me. Hello? What's wrong with you? Why EG? Why this cheap stuff for kids? Why not RG or MG? But yes, let me reaffirm, the king of this year in my heart is EG Entry Grade Wing Gundam. When I bought it, I didn't expect much, thinking you get what you pay for. Just bought it to mess around. But after building it, oh my god, the building experience was so fun, so relaxing. I used my bare hands to snap parts off. Touchgate, crack, no nippers needed, no knife needed. Yet the plastic is smooth, no nub marks, no stress marks. Building it feels so chill, great for stress relief. Especially no stickers. I repeat, no stickers. 100% perfect color separation by plastic. Eyes, chin, chest, gun, everything is separate colored parts. I am the god of hating stickers, as I complained about with the Red Gundam. So meeting this kit was like meeting the love of my life. It completely solved my suffering. That's not all. Interestingly, the manual hides it, doesn't show it, but this kit can still transform into bird mode. Just fiddle with it, rotate the waist, bend the legs a bit, and you get the jet mode. It looks pretty close to the anime, no joke. Buy one, get 2 play modes. Compared to the old HG Wing, I picked the EG without a second thought. Half the price, double the building fun, no annoying stickers, and the articulation is sweet as a peach. For under $10, getting a quality, relaxing, beautiful kit like this, it deserves the king's throne this year. Sometimes peak performance isn't about being the most complex, but bringing the simplest joy. You guys definitely have to try it once to know. Alright, this long-winded video ends here. Thanks for being patient and listening to me ramble and blabber all this time. Hope this list gives you more options to burn your wallet wisely at year end. What do you think about this contrarian ranking? Agree or want to throw rocks? Comment enthusiastically. I'll take all the bricks to build a Gundam mansion. And don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to support Char Report for more videos. Thank you so much. Wishing you guys a new year with many new kits, beautiful paint jobs, and no broken parts. Bye bye and see you in the next video.